What's going on? It's David with Ash&Ember Woodshop, and today we are installing the Air Assist Module from ONELaser on my Hydra 9. So let's not waste any more time and jump right into it. So what's in the box? Well, to start, you have your Air Assist Module, a bunch of wiring harness, air hose, some attachments and zip ties, connectors, and your water separator. It does have instructions, but we won't be needing those because you have me. First thing we're gonna do, if you're looking at the machine to your left, you're gonna come over here and open up this side panel. In here, we're gonna bypass the solenoid that is already in the machine. So you're gonna grab that 6mm adapter for your air hose, and we're gonna disconnect it from the solenoid, and we're going to make it one hose. So let's do that. To disconnect the hose, you're just going to push in and pull out, and then do the same on the other side. Push in and pull out. And there you go. Now you're going to grab that 6mm to 6mm adapter and just push in on both hoses. Now we're going to head over to the right side of the machine and we're going to open this compartment. And one thing that I should mention is during this entire process, make sure the machine is turned off and unplugged. For the next step, locate this wiring harness. It's got magnets on the bottom of it, so we're just going to take it and place it right inside the machine, right there. On that wiring harness, you're going to locate the wires that say low and high. Where these are going to go is right here on this circuit board, and out 4, and you can see right above it, it says out 4. You're going to put low. And right here in out 5, you're going to replace this wire with high. So remove this and replace it with high. I'm going to remove this first to give me some area to work. So I'm going to just grab this and just slightly move it back and forth until it's released, and then boom, I've got my wire out of the way. Now I'm going to take low and put that in out 4, and then high will get placed on out 5. Just push it in until you hear it click. Now we're going to install the RD shot wire, and that gets placed right here in this terminal that is just to the left of where we installed it, right underneath where your Ethernet and USB cables are. Now to install this, you're actually going to have to wiggle this a little bit and actually remove this from the board, and then you can loosen the flathead screw and place this in there. So that's now popped out of place, and right underneath here you'll see your flathead screws. We're going to loosen the 1/3 from the white one that is already connected, and then place this wire in there. So that just slides into place like that. And then now we'll tighten that flathead screw back up. It's now tightened, and we can place this back into place. Now we're going to locate our OV wire, and just to the right of our Ethernet and USB is going to be this terminal. We're going to just place this one. I'm going to just choose the second one down and plug that in. Now we're locating L51 and wire L52, and we're going to install L51 right here underneath this section on the top terminal, 3rd one from the left. So we're going to take a Phillips head screwdriver and loosen that screw right there, and then we'll insert L51 and tighten that up. All right, that is installed. Now L52 is going to be a little bit trickier right here. We're going to install that on the top section, 1, 2, 3 over. You're going to see that there's already a wire in here, so we're going to loosen that and add that with that wire. Okay, we have that installed. We now have 2 wires left. The one that says pump, we're just going to tuck underneath here. We're not going to use this. And this one is going to be connected into our wiring harness that is going to go to the Air Assist control module. So now locate that bundle of wire. This wire is going to be used as an extension to plug into that last wire on your wiring harness here. That's going to go around the back side of the machine through that to the left side. So grab what I'm going to say is your female section right here, or your side, and we're going to plug that in. So we'll grab this and we're just going to plug that in. So now take the rest of that wire and we're going to just feed it underneath here and feed this through. If you don't have your machine against the wall, you can open up the back. I'm just gonna fish this through and grab it on the other side, but feed that all the way through till you get to the left side of the machine. So we're on the left side of the machine. I'm going to grab that wiring harness, and here it is, and just pull that through to the left side. Once you have this pulled out from the other side, in the instructions, ONELaser is saying to loosen this and pull the wire out of here. For right now, I'm just going to leave this left side open and connect the module to it. And if it's all going well, then I'm probably going to drill a hole or something like that and put a rubber garment on it just to make it look nice and finished. So in the kit, you'll see that it comes with a bunch of these sticky little connectors that hold the wire down. What you'll do along the backside, if you have it opened up, is just place these evenly spaced, put your wire on top of it, and then zip tie the wire right through it, and it just keeps it in place and looks nice and clean. I'll end up doing this after I'm done, but for right now, I just want to get it set up. So for this step, grab the Air Assist module, and on the top here, you're going to grab this part that was in your kit and just line that up and plug it in, and then screw in the top so it doesn't fall out. And then we'll connect that to the piece we just ran through the back of the laser. So this has magnets on it. Excellent, great idea. So I'm going to put that right here for right now, just so I can get it out of place. And then now just take this connection and connect them together, and now we are connected. If you're using the pump that came with the laser when you purchased it, then all you need to do is grab that 1/4-inch line and place it in the in section of that Air Assist module. You will not need to use the water separator on this because there's no water buildup or condensation in this little pump. If you are using an external air compressor, then you're going to want to use this water separator, and you'll use these 2 adapters that came with the kit. You'll screw these into the side. I would use some Teflon tape on this if I were you, tighten that up there, and then you're going to take some 1/4-inch line, plug that into one side, and then plug it into the other. The side that's coming out is going to go into the inside of your Air Assist module. Now I have a different setup, and I'm not going to use this, but it's very similar, and I'll show you what I'll do. So I have a 55-gallon Husky air compressor in my shop, and I've decided to use a dual stage water separator here that then goes into a regulator. Very similar to this is just single stage, a lot smaller, but it's using the same concept of having your 1/4-inch line coming in and then a 1/4-inch line coming out. So that line coming out is then going to get plugged into the in section of that Air Assist module. So here's my line coming off of my water separator. I'm going to plug that into the in section of this module. Now I'm going to grab that 1/4-inch line that they provided in the kit and put this on the out and bring that to the back of the machine. So here's that line that they provided. I'm just going to plug that on the out. Push that in, we're good. And then now take this to the back of the machine and plug this in the back of the Hydra 9. So here is where I have it plugged in, right there. All right, so we're all wired up. We have everything connected to the control module. And so now we're ready to plug it in, give it power, and set this bad boy up. All right, let's turn the key and see if we have power. All right, that's a good sign. So now we'll go through and I'll show you how to set this up for high and low. So the first thing you want to do before we set up the Air Assist module is make sure that on your water separator that your PSI is set to around 15 to 20 PSI. All right, here at the Air Assist module, you're going to have your display, your test buttons, and your high and low pressure. To adjust your high and low pressure, you're going to just pop this gray piece out on both sides, and then it'll allow you to turn that gauge. So to set your PSI, you're going to press and hold the test button. It's going to display your pressure, and then just rotate this until you get the desired pressure you want. I'm going to set this to 15 PSI for my high right now, and then I can do some test cuts and see if I like that. Okay, now to do your low, same thing, press and hold. I'm going to bring this down to just 2 PSI right now and leave it at that. Once you have that set, just press these back in so they don't get moved, and you're ready to go. So the way that you set up that Air Assist module to determine whether you're going to use your high pressure or low pressure air is going to be in Lightburn. So here in Lightburn, I have just created a rectangle and I have it outlined right now in blue that I use for my cut. So for my cut, I'm going to double click on that layer, and right here, I am going to make sure that Air Assist is turned on. If Air Assist is turned on, it is going to use the higher pressure setting that you set up on your air assist module. If you turn this off, it will now use the low air that you set up on your air assist module. So for cutting, I'm going to turn this on because I want my high pressure, and I'm going to run that file. If I do an engrave, I'm going to turn air assist off, and I'll use the low pressure. So let's go test it out and see if it's working. Okay, so I have nothing in the laser. I'm just going to do a blind run just to make sure that it's choosing the right setting for high and low air. I have my cut selected with air assist on, and I'm gonna run that file now, and we'll see if it clicks on my high air. And there you have it, high air is on, running at 15 PSI. So we'll stop that, we'll turn air assist off, and we'll see if it runs my low. We are off. I'm gonna go into Lightburn, turn air assist off, and then run it again. I have turned air assist off, and now we've kicked into our low pressure setting, running around 2 PSI. So it's working just as we needed it to. All right, and that's it. We've installed the ONELaser Air Assist Module on our Hydra Series machine, and it was pretty quick and easy. And now I can run a high pressure and low pressure without having to go over to my regulator and adjust it each time. And I can do that right in Lightburn. I love it. So if you like that video, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I'm gonna tidy up all those wires and get it ready to use.